Alrighty, guys. It's super fan time. It's time for you guys to get on and get your weekly read. Post your questions. If you don't know what a super fan is, it's that new thing TikTok's doing. I haven't decided if I like it or not. It's new and different, you know? I'm not sure why they changed it, but, you know, they did. They changed it, and we're just going to go with it and see how it goes. All right, so if you're a super fan, post your question. We do this every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You guys know how that goes. As you guys start to join, post your question. We'll get into it. I just posted last week's live on YouTube. So if you asked a question last week and you want to review it, look at it again, it's there. It takes me a little while to get it on there, but I did. Thank you. Let's see. Dominique, if you're on, yes, today is readings. Let's see here. Okay. All right. What is the rest of October looking like? Let's see. Let's take a look. All right, let's see. Frenchie, what's going on? The rest of October. I don't know. This one doesn't want to shuffle for you. All right, let's see. Have courage and faith to keep moving forward. It's kind of what we talked about the other day. I mean, this is the truth of the matter. This is like what you need to see. It's not an illusion. Just keep pushing forward. And of course, then I've got the Emperor in reverse. That's really for you a representation of masculine energy. You need to pull back on that. It needs to be limited. Because when you're in masculine energy or you're imbalanced in masculine energy, look what happens. It causes a tower in your life. So your job is to keep pushing forward, learning, standing in that energy without being a pushover. So there's a fine line. There's a fine line and a fine balance that you have to find. The perfect match of masculine and feminine. The problem is you feel like it's not fair. Well, this is the way it is. This is what life is like when you're aware of masculine, feminine energy. You just got to keep moving forward. Stop holding on to the past. Stop holding on to trying to create stability for everybody. Have more patience and balance, harmony moving forward. All right. All right, so let's see. Pam, any love for me in my future? The answer to that's always no. I have never gotten it for yes. Well, I'm a liar. I have gotten it for yes, but I can already tell you the answer is no. Yeah, you've got to let go of some of your toxic ways of being. You sit in some ego. Devil energy is about ego. So whatever's there in your way, you got to let go of that and start to find peace in your life. Whatever this is talking about, you got to let it go. Eight of Swords in reverse is letting go of something that keeps you constrained in your mind, constrained. There's a part of you that needs to... Unfortunately, this Three of Cups for you is about family. You have some damaged family relationships that you need to focus on going through, either accepting responsibility, apologizing, whatever's there for you to do. It's really about less romantic love, more about love for self and others. And the big one is your family. It's about healing those relationships with family. The ones that have been damaged by your ego, your toxic energy. There's a way of being for you that you are avoiding talking to people in your family. And so what I can tell you is that it's time that you go through this cycle powerfully. You don't think it's going to work for you to reach out and have love for others, but it will. Ash, anything for this month? Anything for this month for you, Ash? Let's see. That's not the right deck for you, Ash. You feel that you're being kept away from long-term relationship. You might be upset with the universe, feeling like you are being kind of bound and moving towards in your life happiness, relationship, marriage. With Temperance in reverse, you have anxiety about the situation. You almost feel like it's not ever going to happen for you. The universe might be holding you back from it. You don't understand what you're doing wrong. There's nothing wrong here. It's just spending too much time thinking about relationships than about yourself. You're not fully experiencing life. It's like you're constantly in this energy of feeling stressed, tired, overwhelmed by lack of commitment in your life. So it's like you're not punishing. It's almost like you're living in a lot of... It's almost like you're living in a world where you feel like it's being kept from you. That's what I get. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Like everything is about relationship, building with somebody, love, partnership, commitment. Like it's all that you think about. There's no self in there, you notice? There's not even a queen in there. So what's there for you is you're spending a lot of your time thinking about this. That's not what the universe wants for you. You know, the greatest loves of some people's lives is it's like when you're just not even looking for love and you find it. Or if you're in feminine, it finds you. The greatest love stories. You have to stop lying to yourself that you're going to be alone forever. Like you really have the greatest love stories. You have to stop lying to yourself that you're going to be alone forever. Like you really have to focus on what you're saying to yourself. The words that you're saying are very powerful and they're very painful. Dominique, anything for me other than love? I mean, I have to say it is what comes up. You're longing for connection. 4 of Wands is marriage, partnership, living together. There is a part of you that feels like it's not available for you. Hey, my daughter just literally left and her kitten's here and her kitten's crying for her. She's not in heat. Somebody thought my kitten was in heat. They left him on Facebook. They left a message. I'm like, no, she's not in heat. She cries for my daughter. Let me tell my daughter to come back and get her. Baby, come here. Come here. Come here. Hold on a second, Dominique. I gotta just tell my daughter to come back because she's gonna cry. Okay. I said, tell my daughter, can you come get this dang baby? Anyways, she's not even a baby. She is just acts like a baby. Okay. So you're longing for connection, living together, being in a relationship, and feel almost like stressed that it's not happening. You got to let go of those negative thoughts. Are you a air sign? Because it feels like there's a lot of being stuck in your head around this subject. You got to let go of the things that you say to yourself. Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. You almost feel like, I don't know what to do. There's nothing you should be doing. You're in feminine energy. Why would you be doing anything? There's nothing to do but love yourself. Keep moving forward. Continue to focus on learning so that you can have a new start in a relationship with the Fool. But in order to start something new, you're still in this dark space that it's repeating those negative thoughts. It's like you don't know who you are and you don't know what you deserve. So this is the answer. The answer to how do I get what I want is to quite literally focus on judgment. You've got to have a transformation around who you are as a person. You have to step into feminine energy and pull it towards you. The problem is that you tell yourself happily ever after doesn't exist because I haven't experienced yet. But you're 26 years old. I'm sorry. You got a long way to go before you can give up on something, a belief system. You got a long ways to go. Do not feel that it's not possible. Just know it's not right now. Don't be in this bitterness. You're too young for that. You just haven't met the right person. Don't give up. Jackie, did Carissa just need to talk today with her random calm reach out? Her relationship isn't working out. She's feeling disappointed, so who does she reach for? Nurturing from you. Something's going on in the relationship. It's coming to an end. There's a feeling of, it's like one door closes, another opens. And that's not healthy. Because what's there is, it's like, it's not real, it's not true, it's not strong, it's very weak. I don't have anything going on in my day and I'm bored, so I think I'll reach out to Jackie. That's what it is. But it's actually based in the fact that the relationship isn't doing well. You have to look at the reality of these, you know, like you don't even probably have friends that call you whenever anything is going on in their life that's like negative, like that friend that wants to only talk when something sucks in their life. I'm sure you don't have any of those. So the reality is this is somebody who's going through a tower and they're reaching to you for understanding and nurturing. This person sees you as Queen of Pentacles energy, somebody who always has a plan, always has the right thing to say. This is somebody who looks at you as the stronger person in the relationship, because yes, there's a relationship. They look at you as the stronger one, the more grounded. They don't feel very strong. They feel weak. What's there is there's still love there. Problem is, what are they giving? Nothing. But what are they taking? A lot. Michelle, energy update. What's going on with Michelle? Energy update. Lovers in reverse. You feel like the one that wasn't chosen. You do feel a sense of peace, though, around that. You feel like, okay, I wasn't chosen, but... Interesting. You still hold a candle for this person. If candle was the word that I wanted to use, that's what I would say. It's like a petition that's being held. There is this feeling of in the peace that you have experienced with this person not being in your life, you're still holding a candle for them. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. It's almost like you're accepting of the situation for what it is, but there's something it's like you're gonna, how do I even word this? It's like you're manifesting this person coming back towards you because there's strong energy towards a new beginning in love, a new passionate beginning. There is a part of you holding out like a petition for this person, like you're manifesting this person. What's there is that you recognize something today and you're really trying to just essentially deal with the fact that with Three of Pentacles in reverse and Six of Pentacles in reverse. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. There's a part of your freedom in life that you're still, it's like you're disappointed and unhappy with. You feel sad about it. Oh, look at the confirmation car honking. You're sad about your freedom. You don't embrace it. It's sad to you that you don't have a partner and that, you know, you don't feel balanced and you're disappointed. There's a part of your independence as 9 of Pentacles that you don't appreciate. You don't even feel super excited to be in your singleness. And so you're still holding a candle for this person. That's what it looks like. There will be communication between you two. This is going to be, it says it's a little delusional. I don't think this is somebody, I think this is somebody else reaching towards you. This is 7 of Cups in reverse, which is delusional, and the Fool in reverse, which is the Fool, like foolishness. And so I think you're going to have a phone conversation with this person. I think they're going to reach out to you. They're timid about coming towards you because they know it's going to be probably a full-out war. But they're slowly creeping towards you. I'm not going there. Anything more for Michelle? We're not going there with him. Yeah, he's going to communicate. What about Michelle? What does she need to know? One more card. This person wants to express that they're not very happy. What I would say, though, is that 9 of Pentacles is an exciting, adventurous, happy, joyful place to be, and that's what's there for you, is to embrace it fully and appreciate what you have. You don't have any drama. You don't have anybody checking in after you. You don't have any... You could eat cereal for dinner if you wanted to. You could leave your dirty clothes all over the house. You could run around naked if you want. Like, there's a lot of power behind being single and independent, and that is what you need to look for and be appreciative of. Claudia, what do I need to know? Dominique, you're an air sign. I knew it. You get stuck in your head too much. Claudia, you got to walk away from something. 8 of Cups. I feel like you already know that. Yeah, it's the Moon in reverse. It's the truth. The illusions have been broken. You need to walk away from something. Why don't you? I don't feel like that's something you need to know. You already know that. This isn't going to work. Time to walk away. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 and 8. 8 might be an important number for you. But I feel like you already know this. You just need a confirmation, maybe. Somebody's going to give you an apology to leave the door open, but your job is to close the door. Judgment in reverse. This person makes you feel like you're in the darkness. It doesn't have to be romantic. You'll know who it is, but it's like you need to walk away and you're resisting. What happens when we resist? The universe takes it away, and it's real painful. This way you at least have some power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jackie, she takes a lot and doesn't give a lot, and that's very disheartening. Yasmin, what does Spirit have for me? I'm gonna take that because it was kind of like weird how that came out. Eight of Swords in reverse. You've got to stop overthinking and feeling stuck when you're not actually stuck. Release yourself from the stress. Deal with the childhood issues that you don't want to. Deal with the heartbreak that you don't want to. Deal with your childhood wounds that you don't want to, that you're resisting. Life can't get better until you deal with it. There is something about you that's a little toxic that you've got to work on. You have to work on this. It's like you like attention. Are you a fire sign? You like attention. You want all eyes on you. You want somebody to acknowledge you. That's not healed behavior. When you are standing in your power, you could give a rat's tail. Who cares? Who's paying attention? Who's looking? Like for me, I know a lot of people are looking at me. Ex-friends, ex-boyfriends, probably my ex-husband at some point. That came up one time and I'm like, please tell me he's not looking at anything I'm doing. There's a lot of attention on me, but I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because of other things in my life that are going on. This tells me there's a part of you that feels like you're not getting enough attention. It's like, oh no, you gotta focus on you. You can't be focused on others. And they're watching you. It's just toxic. And I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying we all have toxic tendencies. You can clearly see what I'm pulling for you. It doesn't want to say anything more. Yeah, you have to work on this or you're going to end up having some disasters in your life. It says 8 of Pentacles, which tends to be about work. What does it want you to know about work? Ah, you might have a coworker that's a real hoot to work with. Who's not running things like a family. It's more like each of us is out for ourselves kind of energy. Sly and undercover. Yeah. Those are the things you should be focused on. Not on if people like you, if they're going to invite you to the party, if they're going to invite you to go, for lunch. Healing is important. Karina, what is going to happen with Corey? I was trying to say, can my guides clarify what will happen with Corey? What does Elizabeth need to know? You got to calm down and be less stressed about the situation with this person. It's very difficult. The mountain signifies lots of obstacles and issues. This person makes you feel like weakened, like the journey is over, it's done, there's nothing left. And that's a heavy burden to carry. You might feel like there's blockages to this relationship growing. Or, yeah, there might be an ending here. Could be divorce, breakup. It's just an ending. Tower in reverse is usually significant because it's connected to some sort of institution. So it could be divorce. But there's a lot of unhappiness here. And your job is to continue to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. It just says let go. There's so much stress here. There's so much worry. There's so much communicating back and forth that feels like toxic. One of you feels weak. One of you feels betrayed. One of you feels... It's like... For right now, it says birds in reverse. I would stop talking about it, and I would start sending good vibes to that person. In this case, the way I can see it is... Something's been exposed that was a bit of a manipulation or betrayal. Looks like things have come to an end, and there's a lot of heavy burdens associated to it. So what's there is you might want to practice forgiveness or releasing. You can't get stuck on this. And that's what it looks like. What you see is not what you get. You may be hurt about this person, but it's not because they did something to hurt you. They probably weren't even considering themselves. Very youthful energy. So what I would say for right now with this person is there's no communication right now, just working on self. Helen, what do I need to know? Okay, I'm going to use a different one. You may feel like put out by something that you jumped into that didn't really work out. It looks like you were putting money in, investing time, effort, energy into someone who it just wasn't going to kick off. King of Wands in reverse. It's somebody who doesn't win. It's just a lot of efforts that go nowhere. You're holding on to this person. Your job is to stand your ground and stand in peace. And so what's there is, I think this person doesn't feel like they're in alignment with you. And maybe you jumped in quickly and realized, ooh, I'm putting in too much effort into this relationship, but they're not putting in enough. And now you have to stand your ground that I'm just trying to keep my peace. I'm just trying to be peaceful. I don't see it as over. But this person has a bit of bitterness and distastefulness. It's almost like they might shy away from you or ignore you, or not really interested in what's going on in your life. It's a heavy burden to hope that this is going to continue and be something strong, because they don't have the strong masculine energy to come towards you and give you the offer you want. So it's like dragging this along through your life, hoping that one day they're going to offer something to you. You got to start talking about what's right for you instead of going along with what's best for someone else. It's like, I feel like you're at the tail, not the head of this situation. I feel like you're going along with what's good for the other person rather than what's good for you. Kim, energy check-in. Okay. All right. What does Kim need to know? I won't take this because it fell on the ground. Oh boy. Okay, let's just skip to a different deck. I already know what that one's going to say. All right, what does Kim need to know? You're really trying to be mature about a situation involving money and the community. I think it's connected to your mother's passing. You're really trying to be like mature about the situation. You're trying to focus on your life and what's important to you instead of the burdens that have been placed upon you by people in your community, or could be actually family. Like the family stuff feels super heavy for you right now. And there's like no solution, and you feel like, I can't deal with that because there's no solution. What am I going to do about it? But in reality, it's almost like you're just giving up, because you look at your family as a lot of people with a lot of wounds, and there's nothing you can do about it. You feel powerless around people in your family. You feel very anxious and stressed about everything. You feel worried, anxious, stressed. And it's about stability. You feel like somebody's been very disloyal, and it's been a nightmare. So what's the advice? Go back to being really mature, even though you feel like you have no idea what the hell is going to happen next. You just have to focus on the parts of this situation that are very triggering to the little girl inside of you, and it's about being powerless and people not moving, not being motivated, being stagnant. That's a problem for you. You're fire. That never works for you. What's there for you is to continue to focus on your own positivity and what makes you happy. It feels like, you know, you're dealing with a lot of stagnancy and you don't do well in that. It's almost that feeling of, I have to do something. I want to do something. I can't continue to sit here and just listen. I want to talk. I want to have my voice heard. I want to fix it. I want to work it out. And you don't have anybody on your, it's like you're shouting, saying this, and everybody's like, yeah. Sure. And so what I would say is that focus on your happiness. Focus on your happiness. Rather than everyone's weakness. Focus on, I know what my mom would want me to be doing right now. Not stressing about this. You're either going to take a stand or you're not going to take a stand. You got to decide what you're going to do. But hemming and hawing about it isn't going anywhere. If you're not going to do anything, focus on your inner happiness. Your mother says it's one way or the other. You can't sit in the middle ground. You got to do something or don't do nothing. But if you're not going to do anything, focus on what makes you happy instead of sitting in that unhappiness. You might feel damned if you do, damned if you don't. Wow, every time I'm going to be damned if I don't. The message really is about you either choosing to do something or not, but don't complain about it if you don't do anything. Be at peace about it. Focus on what makes you happy. Release it if that's going to be the choice that you make. But you can't sit in the middle. The middle is not the place for you. Mel, what's going on in the energy? Mel, what is going on in the energy? There's a part of you that looks at somebody as fulfilling everything you want, and you almost feel like you can't look at it anymore. You can't look at this person anymore because it's what you want, and yet you're forced to not say anything. You're forced to be reserved around this person. You're thinking about justice a little too much. You're very nervous that this is going to end up in a divorce. You feel like maybe it's just time. You're willing to give up on him because he feels too toxic. Devil in reverse, Emperor, Devil in reverse. It's almost like he doesn't want to change. He's holding on to bad behaviors, and it's like it's not a priority for him to change. But what's there is you have to recognize that this person isn't intentionally doing this to you. They're doing it to themselves first. You're taking it super personal because they're not offering you a new start right now. This isn't over. The relationship isn't over. It's just requiring you to be different, and you're not willing to do that. If you choose to move forward without this person, nothing bad's going to happen. It might open the doors for you, but you won't know until you get there, and you won't know unless you try. That's all it wants to say. Oh, choose yourself and choose to continue with the Hermit to Soul Search. Focus on self. What do you need to know about the situation? Instead of it always being about that other person. Brenda, is someone trying to separate my relationship with Hector? Let's see. Yeah? Somebody who chants, somebody who's selfish, somebody who's greedy. It's like a chanting. There's some nasty words being sent your way to hold you in judgment. Somebody didn't want you to be happy. Who the heck is that? Somebody greedy that you can't see clearly. It's somebody you don't expect. It's somebody who's causing a nightmare. To be honest with you, I feel like it's a spiritual practitioner. Somebody who wants you to be alone. Who is this person? Let me just pull some cards here. Yeah, the Devil. I pulled one card out of this deck. Boom, I can only show it to you quick because I didn't put bikinis on it. But it is somebody. I think Spirit's confirming. There's a spiritual practitioner that's doing this to you. This is somebody spiritual who knows what they're doing. Somebody that doesn't want you to be happy. Tiny random card. Girl, I can't do a random card. It's got to be a message. It's got to be a message. Tiny wants a random card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a random message. But it's always on time and on point. What does Tiny need to hear? You've been with me for a long time, Tiny, haven't you? Queen of Cups. Death in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. You're resisting the transformation that will occur if you let something go. As long as you release it with power, you're going to transform. There's a part of you that's still holding on to your feelings about someone. I think you're much stronger than you were yesterday or months before. You look at it today as, this is not going to bring me happiness. I have to let it go. It feels too, it makes you maybe insecure, jealous, upset, fearful, worried, and like you're really fighting it. You're fighting against those emotions, trying to find yourself powerfully. How long have you been? I feel like you've been around for a while, Tiny. I'm not going to take those. You're going through what is a tower moment and you're feeling a lack of strength. Guess what? You know what? Today you might have no strength, but focus on tomorrow. Do some self-love affirmations. Promise yourself tomorrow will be a better day. Wake up and have a better day. Feels like a temporary, maybe there's a cycle you're going through right now, quite possibly planetary movements, where you're just feeling really down. There's a powerful woman inside of you that's pushing against those feelings of powerlessness. There's a feeling someone won't come back from the past. The universe says, enjoy the peace that you have for right now. They may not be ready to come back towards you, but it doesn't mean they're not going to. Andrea, how's Pedro currently feeling about our situation? I can hear the situation, and I'm surprised that you care. There is seemingly no solution to this situation, and it leaves you feeling very isolated and alone. It says there's no solution. You have been avoiding looking clearly at the situation. It may be that somebody has betrayed you and like you're not sure, but what you see is not what you get with this person. Your intuition's screaming at you. You're just not going to listen to it because it seems like a lot of emotion. You feel like there is something in the way of a long-term commitment with this person, or a serious commitment with this person, or somebody who's just committed. You're wanting to let go of the burdens and let this go, but there is, I feel, a part of you that doesn't want to do that. It's not stable. If it's not stable, you got to let it go. If somebody isn't going to show up, you got to let it go. Can't hold on. That's the truth of this matter that you need to see. Is that, ooh, this is damned if you do, damned if you don't. I feel strongly like it says there, right now there is no solution to what's happened. but you need time. The Tower right now for you is you need time and space from this person so you can kind of get your thoughts together. It feels cloudy to me. You might be going on a journey. You might be traveling for work, it looks like maybe. Or you might want to get away from the situation and have like a short mini vacation to kind of get your mind right. Don't do anything immature. Yeah, there's more to the story that you don't know about this person. Your intuition is trying to talk to you, but you're not listening. This person isn't thinking about this as deeply as you are. They just think of it as a lot of burdens, and they just want stability. They're not a very loyal person. They're not loyal to you. They have betrayed you. 2 more. You're worried about the future, stability, but it's really wrapped around this person. You have to start to focus on what's best for you rather than what's best for them. How do you feel about the situation? Is the actual thing you should be asking yourself rather than what is this person feeling about the situation? Focus on you. No shade, Tiny. I just was like, you've been part of the collective for a long time. Oh, whitey. I'm on. If you haven't posted your question, post your question. So, I'll wait a little bit longer and see who else is going to be on. This is the live session for mini reads with super fans. This is like a new thing going on. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm only on for subscriber nights. I don't do lives anymore on TikTok. I should, here and there, but I don't. I'm very busy with personals during the week. So if you're on and you're a super fan, post your question. Let's get into it. Busey, general for you. Yes, 3 words that, when you think of abundance, what do you think of? So 3 different words. Busey, general for you. There's a way of being for you that's not healthy. You may be at the end of a type of relationship with a contract, like a marriage or long-term relationship. There's a part of you that feels like you did something wrong. Like you did something that caused things to happen in your life. Your job right now is to find your peace, find harmony in your life. And let this end peacefully so that you can move forward in life. Like powerfully, let it end. Stop holding on to it. It's not meant for you. You've got to let it go. This has been almost a nightmare. And one person in it's been very greedy. Very much a one-sided show. Right now, we're in a cycle. Oh, it says beware. Beware, why? Beware of getting into a situation where you start to tell yourself negative things because you're alone. and kind of maybe self-sabotage or push yourself farther down that dark hole. Because I've got the Wheel of Fortune, Beware, and the Hermit in reverse. It's the type of person that is not thankful for, you know, waking up and having another day. Not thankful for what they have. Not appreciating being in a space of possibly separation from someone so that you can kind of focus on yourself, pull your thoughts together. Your job right now is to find your happiness again. This is very dark. Dark, 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 dark. Everything's dark. Your job right now is finding your peace and not allowing yourself to get too far down. It's almost like you got to forgive yourself. Don't get too far down on yourself in a sense that you start saying negative things to yourself about, well, that's just what happens, and, you know, just negative things about yourself. Don't do that. The only way you can get out of that is to wake up every day, be thankful for what you have, continue to do your love affirmations for yourself, and discover what is it that you are meant to learn by the experience that you've been in. Life is a learning lesson. We go through all these things in life so that we can learn something. Just don't go back and learn it like multiple times. That would suck. Don't do that to yourself. Thank you. All right, so I'll wait just a couple minutes and then I'm going to jump off. I will see you guys next week. You can always book a personal reading. Again, join at 6 o'clock on TikTok for super fans. That's what we call this now. Super fans. I don't know if I love it. We'll see. I mean, it's very similar to what we were doing before. It's not that different. It's just we don't have the tiers. Like the tiers for readings in certain days. It's just one price. And so it's different. I don't necessarily love it, but it is what we got. All right, so everybody have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys next week. You can always reach out if you need to talk to me. Can't believe how fast the year is coming to a close. My gosh. You can always send me an email. I less respond to DMs. Emails I respond to. Have a wonderful rest of your night.